You know, they've tried Jim Crow 2.0, disenfranchising black voters because they don't know how to get an ID. Married women don't know how to get an updated, how to update their information because their birth certificate has a different birth name than their married name. They don't know how to do anything. They don't have the time. All of this. Mazie Hirono said, look, we've had a lot of stupid arguments to this. We've had a long list of dumb arguments. I'm going to challenge you all to see if you can come up with something dumber than I'm about to say. I am going to win this beer. I want to show you the absolute dumbest possible thing that can be said.
Non-citizen voting in federal elections is already illegal. It is a federal crime. If a non-citizen illegally votes in a federal election, they could be prosecuted and even sentenced up to 5 years in prison. Who is going to commit this kind of fraud knowing that they could be in prison for 5 years?
Ladies and gentlemen, based on the logic of one Mazie Hirono, if you make something illegal, people won't do it. Did you know that? According to the logic of one Mazie Hirono, senator of Hawaii, if we just would pass a law saying it's illegal to murder someone, who would murder anybody? Who? Her own words, but we'll just change the crime. Who would actually murder somebody when they knew the penalty of such thing would be so harsh? Who knew? It's surprising we don't pass a gun law that says you're not allowed to carry a gun, and then nobody would actually get shot in public places. If only they would say you're not allowed to burgle or rob a bank. What are these lawmakers doing? According to Mazie Hirono, all it takes is a law. Wouldn't that be great? You know, I had a middle school professor. Ironically, he talked about it on my Saturday show. Actually, I think it was on Following. It wasn't my Saturday show. I don't think it was. I think it was with BK on his show that follows mine on Saturday. And one of the things was, you know, who was one of the teachers you remember most that either had an impact or was odd or strange or whatever? And I'm like, oh yeah, Mr. Green, middle school. He was a history teacher, and when somebody would always say things like, but, or, if, could, and he's like, if all the ifs and buts were candy and nuts, what a nice world it would be. And I'll never forget that, because he's like, everyone loves to make excuses, but we have to deal with the reality. We have to deal with the real world. Mazie Hirono is living in some kind of la-la land, because according to her, there's no reason to have another law. There's no reason to have a law that checks whether or not you're illegal.